looking at another Vita-Aid product with a very interesting name. This is curcumin and piperine, or piperine.
That's right, whichever way. That's
All
right. Definitely. Yes.
All right, so this is why the names? What do they mean to me?
Those are active ingredients from those spices that most of you would know, and you would have them in your kitchen. This is the reason why we've just brought them here to show you. You've got turmeric.
All right.
So turmeric, the active ingredient that you get from turmeric is the curcumin. And then the piperine is the active ingredient that you get from black pepper.
Okay.
So this is just like looking at it as turmeric and black pepper, but we have to go a step further, because if we leave it there, then we are leaving out the important detail, because it's the active ingredients that we want to make sure that you get to absorb and get to utilize for inflammation, because this is about joint health. This is about controlling inflammation using quality products in the form of curcumin and piperine. But when you look at it, that's the name, yes, but there's two other ingredients that are in the background that you will see on your container, which is ginger and papaya. Ginger also has got anti-inflammatory effects, so it's being used to augment as in synergy to make sure that these the curcumin can even get to be absorbed much better. And then the papaya has been put in there to make sure that you create the right environment. Papaya will create an alkaline environment.
Okay.
Because the body, when it's in acid condition, there is uncontrollable inflammation. So only in an alkaline environment health exists in tissues, which is why pH plays a key role. So papaya is coming in to make sure that it helps you uphold that good pH to make sure that you can be able to, in the alkaline pH in the tissues, so that you can be able to control inflammation quite easily.
All right, so that's quite a few active ingredients. It really is nature coming together to give you all the benefits that you actually need, putting your body in an alkaline environment, as well as making sure we look after joint health and inflammation.
That's right.
This is the curcumin and piperine supplement here at TV Mall for 160 Rand. So give us a call on 0861 000 173 or log on to tvmall.co.za. And the other ingredients in here are the ginger as well as papaya.
Yeah, papaya.
So we hear about all of these really great foods and how they're good for us.
Yes.
So let's talk a bit about turmeric. I've known people to put it on their skin as a paste.
Yes, as a paste. Yes, they've done that. But what is key here is to look at it. I think what I always love is the fact that what makes this enjoyable for me to talk about is because when you look at the products that Vita-Aid puts together, they're looking at true science and making sure that you can utilize what you're getting in. Yes, it's a healthy herb to use in the kitchen.
Right.
It will help you with colon challenges and making sure that you do not even get challenges in terms of even colon cancer. There's lots of studies that have been shown.
Wow.
Why it works that way is because majority of it is not being absorbed. So it's a very difficult ingredient to absorb. This is the reason why Vita-Aid has made sure that you have got cofactors, you've got other ingredients that will help absorbing. With just taking turmeric on its own, you will absorb less than 1%.
Wow. And how much are you going to have to put to even get 2%?
Definitely. So if you look at it, you will not be able to get enough. So you cannot eat enough quantities of turmeric from your shelf, from as a herb, to be able to effect quality anti-inflammatory benefits and joint health, pain relief. But when you get it in the right combination, this is why we have to stress this. This is the reason why we're talking about it in the form of curcumin, the active ingredient, and piperine, making sure that it's coming in. Because piperine, the good thing about it is also has got anti-inflammatory properties. So there's synergy. Ginger also has got anti-inflammatory properties. So there's extra synergy in terms of anti-inflammatory properties, but also key to make sure that you can get to absorb it and you can get it to work where you need it on the joints.
All right, so we're speaking inflammation all over your whole body.
Whole body. And this is where we talk about, in most cases, what is termed chronic inflammation, which has been there for a long time, which is over, say, 2 months to several years, which is where people with conditions like arthritis come in. People who exercise a lot, who are in the gym, people who are marathon runners. In fact, viewers at home, inflammation does affect all of us at one time or another. So when you look at a product like curcumin and piperine, this becomes a very key supplement for all of us at home, because when you've got controlled inflammation, healing becomes possible. When you've got controlled inflammation, that's where your immune system is well taken care of. Besides being anti-inflammatory, I love the fact that curcumin and piperine, especially the curcumin, has got antimicrobial properties. So it's very good for the skin, very good for germs, to make sure that your skin is well, your body and your skin is well taken care of, because it has got antimicrobial. In other words, it eradicates germs.
So even if you take it in this form?
Yes, definitely, because remember, inside you are going to be faced with challenges, because as we eat, some of the food comes with germs naturally. And when you look at that, okay, curcumin optimizes the function of the liver and the body primary organ for detox. I'm going to touch on that, because why? When you look at your liver, the liver is your biggest organ that you've got. And everything that we eat, any supplement, anything that we drink, has to be filtered and well taken care of by the liver. So when you've got a product like curcumin that makes sure that it supports the liver, to make sure that the liver cells are well taken care of, you are looking after the liver. This means looking after your health, because all those germs, all those toxins that come into the body, this is a very nice way of making sure that they can be sieved out. They can be, you protecting the whole body. This is the key major organ for making sure that you get rid. Detox simply means getting rid of toxins or poisons.
All right, so is your liver your filter?
It is definitely
It's your body's filter.
That's your body's filter. And anything that is not needed, it has to be working well. And curcumin makes it possible for your liver to work very well, and that is key, especially for people who drink alcohol and drink in excess. You definitely have to be taking curcumin. If you're battling to control that alcohol intake, please make friends with curcumin and piperine, because then you've got at least something whilst you're adjusting to making sure that you don't drink too much alcohol. You've got a supplement that will be taking care of your liver to make sure that you don't end up in deeper problems like liver cirrhosis, where part of the liver has been damaged.
All right, so you speak about in turmeric and pepper. These are the active ingredients.
Active ingredients.
So this is the most important function that this herb plays.
It's making sure that you've got enough of the active ingredients so that it can be taken to the joints where you need it for inflammation, to all the parts of the body where you need it for inflammation, where you need the detox. So this is making sure that the body can absorb the active ingredients and make them to work. Unlike if you had to take it raw, you will not be able to absorb more than 1%.
All right, so we're talking about the supplement, and in here we've got 60 capsules.
60 capsules.
How do we take it?
Just take 2 every day.
Okay.
Take 2 every day, and that's all you need, and that will take you right. So in terms of compliance, very easy. Just take them 2, and take 2 with a glass of water every morning, and that will be very key. You look at it as well, there is another point that comes out where curcumin and piperine is very key for your digestive health. How is it helping you? Because curcumin makes the body release or produce enough bile. Bile is needed for the breakdown of fats, which is very key for making sure that now you're helping you with making sure that the food is digested well, but also that plays an important role for people who want to lose weight. And curcumin there's lots of studies that have shown that if you are battling with stubborn fat, which is the one that you've got belly fat, curcumin is very crucial, and there's lots of studies that have shown that it's very key in making sure that you can unlock that stubborn fat, because that stubborn fat or belly fat is the only fat that has been known, or that is known to release toxins or poisons into the bloodstream.
Right.
So this is health packaged in a bottle. For anyone who's above the age of 16, I would consider supplementing curcumin and piperine. For how long, you might ask? For as long as you're alive.
Really?
True.
Okay.
That's simply put, that is one of those products that you should be supplementing on a regular basis, because it's covering the whole body, immune system, liver health, making sure your digestive health is well taken care of. But whereas, let me go a step further. Who does not want to have a functioning brain? There's a condition which has got to do with losing your mind as you get older, which is called Alzheimer's. That condition has got to do with you losing memory and all that and that kind of thing. But when you look at it, turmeric or curcumin is one of is an active ingredient that is known to cross what is called the blood-brain barrier. So in other words, it gets into the brain to help you as an antioxidant. So anything that is causing you, that is disturbing your memory, can be taken. Can be neutralized before it causes problems. So Alzheimer's, lots of studies again that are out there. So curcumin and piperine, especially curcumin, which is the main ingredient that we're talking about. Lots of studies that are out there in terms of, so all these things that I'm bringing on the show, these are things that have got lots of studies. It's backed by science, and this is a product that is worth knowing, worth investing in as a family.
But who knew Alzheimer's could be
Yes.
like really managed by using curcumin?
Curcumin, because there is not that many nutrients that are known to cross the blood-brain barrier. They're not. So anything that crosses, like in the form that curcumin, it works very well as an advantage to make sure that it can work as a very nice antioxidant, help you mop up anything that is not needed, and improve your memory. So this, who does not need a good memory for as long as you're alive?
Right.
I guarantee you, you need to be focused. You need to be thinking well.
We want to remember all these beautiful memories we're making.
Definitely.
But speaking about living without the stress and understanding inflammation and aches and pains and how curcumin and piperine come together, can this treat headaches?
Well, when you look at it, headaches also is got to do with stress hormones, and inflammation always plays a key role.
Okay.
So that's where you would actually it will help yourself to make sure that you can actually assist yourself with headaches. And I highly recommend curcumin for people who have got migraine headaches.
Right.
Yes.
I was going to go that step further, because that medication can be quite taxing, and you end up with cocktails.
Yes, definitely.
So just this could help us.
This is one of the, you could add an extra herb or two, but when you look at it, headaches, curcumin and piperine, and drinking enough water to make sure that you can flush out all those toxins would be a good way to make sure that you get rid or manage those migraine headaches.
Now, you mentioned something interesting. We're talking about antioxidants and mopping up all the stuff that we don't want in our body. It's important for us to drink a lot of water on the supplement?
Definitely. Water, this is why I remember when I talk about products, I'm a fan, and I'm an advocate of saying always mix with water, always use water, because we are 70% water. We are built the same way as the earth, 70% water. So water is key in terms of making sure that you flush out the toxins, make sure that the alkalinity or the pH of the body is well maintained, blood pressure is well maintained. So water plays a key role. So I always encourage people to say, drink enough water, help yourself throw out those, because most of the headaches that you do get when you are detoxing, which turmeric will help you with, is a result of having too much floating toxins or poisons, which you are not effectively getting rid on time.
All right, if you missed anything and would really like to recap, do catch us on YouTube. You'll be able to find this segment. Otherwise, call us on 0861 000 173. We have friendly consultants ready to answer any questions you may have. From myself, Mutunta Benkele, and Jumo Piri here in studio, it's bye-bye.